Warning: the following video features stunts performed by or under the supervision of professionals. For your safety and the safety of those around you, do not attempt to recreate or reenact anything you are about to say.
Sometimes you look back at things you've done in the past that were really dangerous or just really stupid in general, and you think, wow, should I have done that? But then you think about it for a minute and say, yeah, I wouldn't change a thing, because all of that made me who I am today.
All right, go.
Oh my God.
Jordan, I need to film your face. Come here.
Wash your hands.
And lay down.
Stop it. Okay, you're done.
You strong, Egg? Dude, yeah, you're really good.
We're out here on a nice deserty night. We're doing nice on this boat.
That got split, though.
Yeah, he got that. That was like the only one he recorded and shit. The first shot on there is him and Eric Condon.
Whether you are you, whether you are yourself, or you're pretending to be somebody else, time is still going to pass you by. And in the end, if you spend too much time pretending to be that other person instead of being yourself, you actually lose who you are. So, I guess, I don't know, it sounds really crazy, but like everything in life is about taking chances on yourself and betting on yourself. Like putting it all on the line and saying, you know, I did that. It's so easy to be afraid of the world, everything. But if you go for it, you really never know what you can accomplish until you go for it. So there's somebody skating the big dog ramp. But just check this out. This is how massive this place actually is. Oh, they got like, they're painting the wall for 4th of July. I might just go put a time lapse up of them painting.
Yeah.
I don't think they would care.
No.
For the 4th, right?
Yep.
Like you do it almost every year, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I got paint up here.
Oh, on here? I can put it like down here. Is that cool? All right, so these guys do this every year for 4th of July to celebrate, you know, the birth of America. They're gonna paint this whole wall like a giant American flag. See? I might try and put it here a little closer. I know this is kind of crazy to say because I'm not really that.
Right here, the lighting's really bad.
If I'm not that good at skating on it, but this is definitely my favorite thing here. It's the most legendary piece of skateboarding equipment I've ever had the experience to ride on. I'm just gonna try to just test it out a little bit. It's smooth. Oh, it's so smooth though, dude. Oh, I'm gonna take the mic off right now.
Yeah.
And being able to still do it, even though that's not a big accomplishment. For me, it is. And it's been over a year since I even dropped in on a real ramp like this. So, what is the term? Progress, not perfection?
Yes.
That's what they say.
Get it going. Dropping in on this thing is so Are you okay? That was so crazy. Like, you don't want to fall on this.
Dude, you don't
want
wanna
to fall.
But then
Like,
again-
you need that helmet and those pads. You need like a body pad.
No, because it's different. This guy, it's not going down. It's different than just falling from that high.
Will you?
You're going down the wall. Like I fully, you know, fell from 13 feet.
That's
but
what I'm
like,
saying. Like, you guys really can't tell on film, but it's so steep that like if you fall on here, it's not like if it was like less, like right here is less steep. You can kind of like catch yourself, but also it's really smooth, so you just slip. But like you're just going straight down at a point at the top. So like there's nowhere to catch yourself. I don't know how to explain it, but that's just not good.
So I've wanted to tell this story for a long time because I feel like it's important to me, and it's one of the closest times I've ever come to actually being seriously injured doing a stunt. I'm not sure how long everybody's been watching or if they just started watching, and people may or may not know that me and my two brothers were really into doing stunts and stunt work for a long time. Like 15 years we filmed stunts.
Yes.
Put your arm in.
Dude, that was awesome. You're an official car jumper. Welcome.
And we have a whole nother YouTube channel that has all of them on there. But right here is the setting of one of my most dangerous stunts. And I just felt like I should tell the story because it's probably the scariest thing I've ever done. So I came up with this idea. Crazy as it sounds, we have a 13-foot half pipe. And I was talking to my brother one day and I was like, yo, I was at FDR the other day. I was dropping in, I was skating the full pipe, the big pipe. I think we should do a stunt that incorporates that half pipe. And then we were talking, me and Ben, and we came up with this really, really crazy idea where I would light myself fully on fire at the top of the ramp. Well, actually our friend Gambone is the one who lit me on fire. And then I would drop in and cruise and ride the ramp while fully inflamed. So we were like, yeah, let's do it. This is a great idea. We're gonna walk over here to get as best sound as we can. It's pretty crazy. Someone just like, these have been here for so long that the picture on my Instagram from like 3.5 years ago of me and Sammy standing in front of these, do you remember that? They just never moved them. But I'll just stand here if that's cool. Is that lighting okay? So we came up with this idea and we were all for it, you know, until it comes up to the night before. And I started running it over and over in my head and I was like, wow, this, you know, we're totally capable of pulling this off. We have a lot of training. You know, we've been doing full burns for years. This should be no big deal. But at the same time, this could potentially change my life forever if it goes wrong. And the reality of it is, it did go wrong.
Your arm's on fire, dude. Your arm's on fire.
I'm gonna show you guys the clips, obviously, but so night before, couldn't sleep, kept running it over and over in my head, and I couldn't sleep until like 4 a.m. and we left to come here at like 6 a.m. So working off of no sleep. Then we woke up in the morning and we have to prep the stunt, and I realized FDR, there's no running water, so I started frantically filling 5-gallon buckets, like that bucket right there, with the hose, and I had no lids for them, so I was putting pizza boxes on the top, duct taping the pizza box so the water would stay in the bucket on the ride here, and getting all our stunt gear together, the jumpsuits, you know, the full burn gloves, the fireproof coating that goes underneath, and the helmet that goes on top. Because at the time we didn't have any professional hoods, so we would just put a t-shirt over our heads, kind of like where the opening's here, and then put like a motocross helmet on top, and then just duct tape the seams. This is a technique that we learned from Dr. Danger, who's a professional daredevil. He still performs. Either way, got all the stunt stuff together, showed up here. So it was me, my brother Ben, and our friend Alex Gambone. Small crew, dangerous, because every one of those people was either filming or directly involved, or both. Well, there's only 2 other people. So I get up on top, and I'm like, let's just do it, let's go for it. I put on all the gear. Alex Gambone puts the tail into the gas, pulls it out, puts it all around my neck, lights me on fire. So I'm fully on fire. The flames are like above my head. I can feel the heat, and I'm at the top of a 13-foot vert ramp. It's actually over vert. If you look at it, it goes like this. And so I just go for it. And it's successful at first. I ride it, I hit both walls once, come back, and I end up slipping out on the water that we have used for the stunt, fall, and hit smack dab into the side of the other ramp. Quickly get up, and my brother Ben is holding an HVX, and he throws it to the ground and runs over to rip the garment that's burning off of me so that I don't burn to death. So I'm like out here running around on fire, can't get the thing off because I'm so disoriented from falling.
Your arm's on fire, dude. Your arm's on fire. Your arm's on fire.
Axe is freaking out, dude. It burnt me so much, like I couldn't get it off. Holy shit. No fucking kooks on that ramp, bro. They were right about that warning. Holy shit. That was crazy. And turns out when he threw the camera down, the battery flew off and we lost the angle. It got corrupted. But we have the two other angles. One of those things that was like the scariest thing, holy, I almost died, mixed with like the happiest emotion that we pulled something off that potentially has never been done before, and we did it on our own. It just seems like it's times like these that really define you as a person, whether it's that or anything in life that's important to you. I just always feel like I was so happy to go after something that I truly cared about, because whether you are yourself or you're pretending to be somebody else, time is still going to pass you by. And in the end, if you spend too much time pretending to be that other person instead of being yourself, you actually lose who you are. So I guess, I don't know, it sounds really crazy, but like everything in life is about taking chances on yourself and betting on yourself. Just so afraid of the world. It's so easy to be afraid of the world, everything. You really never know what you can accomplish until you go for it, I guess is what I'm saying. I don't know. It sounds crazy to a lot of people, but this was definitely a defining moment because we've done so many stunts. This was mixing my favorite skate park with my favorite sport, doing a stunt, doing something that's never been done before, all into one thing that, you know, turned out successful in the end. And doing stuff like this with people that you love or people that you're close to really creates a really, really significant bond. And I do think that the reason that I was so close to my brothers growing up was because of our invested interest, and we would always be putting our lives in each other's hands. And just like my friend Gambone, who lit me on fire that day, I talked to him yesterday, and it's like those people that were there for you are the people that are going to always be in your life, no matter if you don't talk to him for 5 years. He could walk through the front door of your house. You know, Alex could walk through the front door of my house and it would be like no time had passed at all, because I do feel like, you know, that is my brother. Like that's my best friend in life. And you know, we don't talk every day, we don't talk for 3 months, but I can always relate to someone like that on such a deeper level. I don't know. Let's check out the ramp though. All right, so here's the ramp. I rambled on with my story a little bit, but I wanted you to know how important it really is. And you know, it's not something that people can always relate to, but you can relate to taking a chance on yourself. Anyone can. So everything you see here, there's a ramp over there, but everything you see was built by skateboarders. It's pretty amazing. Let's go down here actually first and check this out. Look, brick by brick laid in concrete. as you can see, to create this massive structure. And look at this. They used tires, I guess because that was easier and cheaper, and it's just repurposed material. And look how famous this place is. People come here with their babies to take pictures. Look. It's pretty cool. All right, let's go to the top, shall we? Should I grab my board though? I'm gonna grab my board so they can see like the insanity of it. So this is like the epitome of what I was talking about. Just taking chances and doing what you love. My friend B. Cole just sent me this, and it says, "When I was 5 years old, my mother always told me that happiness was the key to life. When I went to school, they asked me what I wanted to be when I grew up, and I wrote down happy. They told me I didn't understand the assignment, and I told them they didn't understand life."
I've heard that before.
John Lennon.
So good.
Wow,
Yeah.
That's heavy, right? Like he just sent me that while we were doing the video. Let's go to the top. It said feed the cat. You think there's a cat here?
There's definitely
Look, feed the cat. All right, so this is so gnarly. It's gnarly just to get up to the top. You know what I'm saying? I can go first if you want.
Yeah, he's not wearing a dress.
Like it's so gnarly, it's gnarly to even get up here. It's like, who built this stair set? It's all crooked and about to fall off. Alright, so at the time, there was like a thing that was like a circle with a thing that said no kooks. And I was thinking like, I'm in the wrong place, brother, because I'm a kook. You know what I mean? Like, oh man, what was I thinking? So you could imagine, like, look at this, how this looks. Can you like even see how crazy it is?
Yeah, that's how steep it
Like it comes,
goes under.
it comes up like this.
Like this.
Yeah. So like,
you really have to drop in.
and you're talking like, he was there, I was here. I think I was like right here, actually. And then like, he just lit me on fire and it was like, all right, go skate the ramp, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Well, let's test it out. Let's see if I can still drop in today. Gnarly. You'd be so hurt if you fell on this thing.
Scary, dude. I don't like it.
It's fun though.
Yeah.
I didn't know they were going to be doing they were painting the whole Indian wall and all that stuff for the 4th of July event that's going to be here on Saturday. So I just put a time lapse over there just thinking nothing of it. But now I'm realizing,
It's going to be so cool.
this is going to be insane, this time lapse. I hope it holds out for this dude to finish because he's painting Medusa.
Life's like the feeling when you had a point, but forgot it. Had a ticket for my train of thought, but I lost it. God gave me instructions on how to live my life, but I couldn't read his handwriting, so I burnt them last night. but I take the beauty of chaos over ugly perfection. I've woken up on the wrong side of the bed every day since 1987. I can feel myself slipping away from any chance of redemption. But that's okay, cause if it's where Falwell goes, then I don't even want any part of heaven. A guy on TV offered to save my soul toll free, but that would have required getting up off the couch, so I was too lazy. Instead I waited.
It's just like, when it comes down to it, there's always, no matter what you do with your heart, a deeper meaning. So like, when I was coming here, when I was 12 years old, I didn't realize how much of an influence skateboarding would actually have on my life, because I was never that good. Like, I was never the best, but it didn't matter because it's not about something good. Like skateboarding isn't like a team sport though, where like you're getting drafted to college. Skateboarding is all about community.
Yeah.
So like, you can see that from what's going on here. Whether you're even skating, people come here. Do you know what I'm saying? Dude, this one's bigger. I think this is bigger than that, to be honest. I might drop in over there and come in. No, just stay here. This is crazy, this thing. Check out this though. So this is like the diet of the people that like hang out in here. Pabst Blue Ribbon, and then just like pizza crust, like, and then American Spirits. But yo, would you? How much would you have to pay you to eat that crust right there?
How much?
Yeah.
I don't want that crust.
Yo, there's pizza boxes everywhere. Yo, there was a party here last night. Look, there's pizza boxes everywhere. Yo, this wasn't here when I was here. When we were here last time, this wasn't even here. Remember they were building it? That's how crazy this is. Yo, check this out. Can you cross there? Thank you, thank you. Yeah, he's building something as we speak.
Oh, is he?
Yeah, so we should go see that.
He asked if it was our coffee. Because if he was asking if I wanted coffee.
I think he did ask. I think he got coffee for everyone. This is so crazy to navigate this park, just to walk around it, because it's like, this is like a barter town.
I'm scared.
Just jump.
So I see that kid's been skating here for a while. These guys are painting the murals for the 4th of July because they have like a big thing here. This guy's cleaning up like all the trash, like all the leftover trash that's here. That guy's over there literally building something. Those two are just chilling because they're the boys. I just see everybody just having a good day here. Very like positive energy here right now. I'm sure it's not always like that, but it's pretty chill here. Like everybody's just doing their own thing. But like it's together still. Because that bowl wasn't here the last time we were here, which wasn't that long ago. And the fact that it's here now and there's art all over it, graffiti, whatever you want to call it, I call it art, like, that's crazy. They did that in such a short amount of time. And it's cool, like, super cool. It gives it a lot of, like, character, the art. And like we've wheat pasted here before, we made a video on that. Should have brought some wheat paste with us today. We should have wheat pasted Landis everywhere, dude. Like the boss photos that we have of Lando with the tie. It's like smaller camera than that. But we're gonna try and get some drone shots here. Should be super cool. There's shoes everywhere. I never really noticed that the other times I was here, but I'm sure there's been some added.
So this is like new. Oh man. They're so gonna build something like...
The only thing that's crazy, like, people should just not litter here.
Yeah, but they just use it in the construction. Like they just pack it in, like the cans and stuff in.
Yeah, but...
The thing is, they're gonna build this going in a tube, and then
That's
that
cool.
is gonna be like a wall in there. Do you get what I'm saying?
So cool.
Who comes up with the ideas is straight genius here, though.
This guy.
One of them, yeah.
One of them, right?
One of the guys.
So.
Yeah. So like, looking at, thinking like DIY, you know, skater built, you would think like, man, you know, it's somewhat professional but slapped together. No, this is a full-blown professional masonry going on right now. Like, world class. Wanted to... Oh no, we're good. You guys shooting a music video? Oh shit, yeah. I got you. You can't use your phone? Yeah. I got you. That's a good... This is a good spot right there.
Well, I said wall is hip hop, bro.
I'm gonna give you my. I'm gonna give you my YouTube card so you can living the dream, right?
I need 1 million to a case on Instagram.
What is it?
It's this right here on Instagram.
Okay, one.
With the @ sign, 1 million to a case.
That
found
one
it?
right there, right?
Yeah, that's me.
And I could probably find his off there or not.
Yeah.
Is that you?
Yeah.
Sammy. Yeah, that one. Oh yeah, we do YouTube like full time, like as much as we can. And we go pretty hard. It's kind of like dumb
Y'all
stuff.
have fun. Like, y'all just have a bomb ass experience.
Yeah.
We experience things have a human experience, man. Live this to the fullest. You know what I'm saying?
I love when I meet creators though, because like there's so many people that just don't do shit, but then they sit there and talk shit.
Talk shit about why.
And it's like, fuck out of here.
Do what you do.
You know what I mean?
So they talk.
Agreed.
Yeah. And they can't talk to you, so they talk about you. Right?
Yeah, it was really nice meeting you guys. So we'll do this little baby ramp.
Yo, if you eat those, people come out here and just eat those. Like I seen some guy over here, and he was like skating, and then he came over and like ate a couple of pretzels off that bridge.
No, he didn't, dude. They were cleaning.
He did that.
You're crazy. So do you not have the audio on anymore? Alright.
Did you get any of that though?
I mean, I tried to get all of it.
But it was just getting crazy, right? Sometimes you look back at things you've done in the past that were really dangerous or just really stupid in general, and you think, wow, should I have done that? But then you think about it for a minute and say, yeah, I wouldn't change a thing, because all of that made me who I am today.
It's true. I heard that one.
Alright, we're out. So this was, you know, a mix of story time and old things, things about my life, and just about the skate community and how incredible it is, and how much more skateboarding is about expression than it is about being the best at something. It's one of the few sports where you don't really have to be athletic to be involved, and you don't even have to really skate that well to be a part of this. I mean, that dude just, he had to have been 75, 80 years old, and he just showed up here with a 30 pack of Paps and just went in there and started munching down a slice of pizza. So he is part of this community, and I don't even think he brought a skateboard. So it's a unique thing to be in part of and to be involved in for my whole life, and I'm stoked about it. And I got these really crazy time-lapse videos of the art they're putting up on my GoPro, but sadly I couldn't finish because we have to go back and make sure that everything's okay with this rabbit that we found in the yard last night, and get in touch with somebody that can take better care of the rabbit. So hope you guys enjoyed the video, and for real, keep pushing, everyone. Just keep following your dreams.